Hey everyone, it's that time again for another gaming vlog with this time around a mixture of updates and what I'm currently playing. And I'm gonna leave with some of the less pleasant ones first with each category, then as I often do, give you something a bit more positive to help soften the blow and make things a bit more optimistic, which I think is a fair spot to be in this day and age. So let's get started. Alright, so it seems that to lead off with, it turns out that there's some behind the scenes troubles going on with the next mainline Halo installment, and I'm not talking about the remake of the original game, nor the proposed ones of second and third. It's what they're going to be doing post Infinite that they're having trouble getting off the ground, as well as a myriad of other issues, which, unsurprisingly, the Halo Studios rebrand and did not solve the issues, and in many ways made things a bit messier. And but with that in mind, it seems that the proposed gaming co-pilot idea, to which I responded with the face palm from Hoppers, hers has been axed by it has been axed by Asher Sharma before it had a chance to even fully be implemented. Though given the current situation and around AI, it doesn't entirely surprise me. Where even I thought it would only be like the smaller startups always selling themselves off, but now even like the bigger companies are looking to find a buyer here, which is definitely not the best sign there. It seems that Sony and Bungie have also taken a write down of over $765 million with their recent expenditures not hitting their hoped for targets. And even I, someone who does not really feel as strongly about this matter as other people tend to, will acknowledge that that's kind of worrisome there. Here, here, but still, the PS5 has now sold over 93 million units worldwide, or at least shipped that many, so just shy where the PS4 was at the same time frame. I have heard very good things about Soros. I definitely wanted to give that a try after I give a try to Returnal, which is on PS Plus. Uh, but with those kind of that, with all of that size, it was not going to surprise me if they just end up just finally putting fair games out to pasture, since the most recent playtest did not yield the results that they were expecting at all. I mean, some publications want to will see fresh footage. We haven't even seen any legit gameplay footage in nearly 3 years. Here has just been seen pre-mades there. And lastly, it seems that after it's nearly a full year on the market and some misguided push from investors, the Switch 2 is finally going to be going up in cost, with 500 being the entry point for the basic unit when it's across the globe come this September. That being the case, the system has also sold well over 19 million units worldwide, almost 20 million. And while there are concerns that are still valid as well, oh, I think the best way to keep up the momentum that the system has is to keep the games coming at a rapid clip, which is something that Furukawa also admitted to. So there's that. And Procopia has also sold 4 million copies worldwide so far, basically a solid fifth of the system's install base thus far, as has the re-release of Fire Emblem Green, which again makes it a question of not if, but rather when other GBA titles will be released on the eShop. And like I thought, the going rate, was not going to be an issue at all, especially, you can have similar ones for that price in my collection. Now, let's get into what I'm currently playing. Okay, so Switch family, definitely working on bringing up my rank in Pokemon Champions, unlocking, two of the three Stage 2 Johto starters and Pokemon Unite. Added a lot more stuff since I logged into it last. So definitely work on getting further in Fire Emblem Green, as well as completing the Mega Dimension and Pokedex and ZA. I also have kept up with Overwatch. They're definitely putting in some solid fixes. I also jumped back into, of course, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection in light of the movies, a sequel season release, and as I thought, it did indeed surpass its predecessor's opening, paying $40 million and change alongside Idor's Prada. Definitely much more satisfying to have Johnny Cage kick someone in the torso as opposed to Seth Rogen slumming it. And that one also dropped nearly 80%, so once again, some faith in the audience has been restored. As for what I intend to play next on the system, as I mentioned before, I'm definitely keeping an eye on the new-ish Star Fox, which I'm definitely cautiously optimistic about. I definitely can say I'm eager to try Splatoon Raiders, when that comes out in July, and also picking up Scott Pilgrim EX in the near future, especially since being just under $30 in list price, it can indeed coexist with many other titles in the age available pricing. Count on that. On the PlayStation front, new month means new essential batch of PS Plus games. I am giving them to you in an ascending order of which ones I'm most interested in playing. EA Football Club 26. I at least claimed my loyalty package, so I to see who's in it. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, which is developed by the same people who are involved with Black Myth Wukong. Another Souls-like reinterpretation of Chinese folktales. Yes, please. And the most intriguing of the bunch, Nine Souls, which was actually to my understanding, one of the few day and date titles that they released on there, and with this unique combination of science fiction and Japanese fantasy elements, and is definitely the one I can see myself getting into the most, especially. And even though I did at least try Wild Arms 4, or I thought it was alright, but as someone who's overall not a big fan of that franchise, that's not saying a whole lot. It is definitely saying something that they finally got found a way to replicate the light gun usage for newer displays, which is why I'm eager to try Time Crisis when it comes later this month, to the freemium tier which is definitely always the one I tend to be subscribed to the most. I mean, and I will say that of the new games that are going to be a good experience in this one, on the ones prioritizing this month are Resident Evil Requiem, the May update is live, along with the new Leon Must Die challenge mode, evoking in its connections to Devil May Cry with its Dante Must Die difficulty setting, adding especially given how RE4, an early version of that became Devil May Cry, and Lego Batman Legacy of Dark Knight, even with all the foofara surrounding the PC version of the game, and with the relatively absurd system requirements and their DRM schemes, I can only hope that it'll work fine on console, especially since this was one of the IPs as part of the broad DC universe. I was hoping we'll get the Skywalker Saga treatment, and where they build upon what they did with previous attempts more than one, as well as adding open world design elements which definitely carving out their own unique place in the franchise will still remember what made it great to begin with, and also willing to poke fun at and everything worse than all. Anyway, that'll be all for now. I am definitely continuing work on my reviews of both ZA Mega Dimension as well as the original 1997 Master Universe before the reboot comes out next month, and that's on top of getting tickets to Mandalorian and Grogu. First, however, I have some unfinished business with another other verse I really enjoy. So I'll have to see which one I end up doing first, though. That'll be all for now. Take care, everyone.